your
First pitch coming your way next.
Boston Red Sox.
Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. That one a little bit high, and this one is off and running.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Right down to shoot, 0-1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. Anthony Santander at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The other way, fair ball. Around second is Bichette. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One out, runner at second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Story whips it to first, and Guerrero is set down.
That is good.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but
now this one gets through. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Andres Jimenez on deck for the Blue Jays. Kicks and deals. And there's the automatic.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Rafaela makes the catch. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Kevin Gossman. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Gausman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That misses. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Duran over at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Fastball for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Rip to third. Rolls across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Here's Story now. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Off the plate inside, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside, and the count is even 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
First strikeout for him in this one,
That
and that
is
splitter is
good.
maybe the
Designated
go-to
hitter.
pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Red Sox already leading. Next offering is outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
Blue Jays,
Here's
the
Andres
second baseman,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Crochet. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Clement in his 3rd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. One down, base is empty. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Batting ninth, the
Nathan
center fielder,
Lucas
Nathan
next up for the Blue Jays.
Lucas.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Two out, space is empty. Just missed. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fastball is outside. And that one popped in the air left field. Duran sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly
Leading off
confines.
for the
We head to the
Red
bottom of the
Sox,
second.
the right fielder,
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Gosman back to work. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball 2.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up
Three
and
balls,
in,
two strikes.
and a full count now. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Connor.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Check swing, and he went.
1-2.
And it's 0-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now George Springer.
George Springer.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette singled and scored his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's out to center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony.
Stepping in, the long
Santander.
ball threat, Anthony Santander. Doubled his first time up. That one drilled left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time up. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next pitch is outside. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back here at Wrigley Field,
Leading
bottom
off
of the inning.
for the
Now the
Red
left
Sox,
fielder,
the
Jarren
left fielder,
Duran.
Duran.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Next one misses, and that is ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That one misses, and the count is 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Okay.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell
two.
you what, he earned that
Baseman,
ball.
Alex.
So a man aboard.
Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Duran gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner takes off, and that's fouled off. Gausman throws over. Duran dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That's down and in. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the catch. 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with
Now
some
batting,
nice
third
ride
baseman,
up in the zone
Rafael.
right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Devers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Man at first, 1 away. Pickoff throw.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
1-1 now. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, and it throws offline, safe at third.
Up next,
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit,
baseman.
but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tristan Casas digs in now. First time up, he grounded to third. Just missed. This one in the air. Clement. And there are 2 outs.
the batter number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Pitch misses outside, and the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades. Nothing had to be new to me.
Here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Will Wagner. And a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Andres.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
now
off
it's the
for the Red
DH,
Sox,
Masataka
the designated
Yoshida.
hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the right fielder, William.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
Fly to left his first time. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man,
Now
what a
batting,
smooth
the
double
catcher,
play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Grounded out his first time up. And a strike in there.
0-1.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-2 to count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive, but there's no play for him, and that's going to extend the inning.
Now batting,
And
center
at
fielder,
first, and stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and the score stays 3-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman,
Leading
Ernie
off the
Clement.
Toronto, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Crochet back to work. Hit in the air left field. Duran on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled off. Lucas, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Red Sox by 2. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Fastball is
That's out the plate.
outside. Red Sox leading it by 2. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So a man at first. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run shot. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Santander will hit next. There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In there at the knees.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Josh Winkowski getting ready to go. Bernardino also throwing. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Back here at the friendly confines. Now batting Jarren
The
Duran.
left fielder, Jarren Duran.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
This one popped up. Clement puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Alex.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That misses, and the count is 1-1. One down, base is empty. On the ground, Jimenez. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs.
3-2.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied at 3. Josh Winkowski gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 25, Josh Winkowski.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Both 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slate up and loosening in the pen. Chapman warming up as well. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's too high.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him looking. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's in there, and that's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1-2.
2 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rafaela snags it on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 outs. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. On the ground right side, Bregman. They get the force. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Little.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Green getting cranked up as well. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one is inside. Next one in the dirt. Hit on the ground to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Trevor Story now. The shortstop takes the ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Now 1-1. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's a ball.
These first 2 hitters
Strike.
really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that
Now
curveball
batting,
out of the
the right
hand
fielder,
and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
2 down, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Bounce to the right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slate.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike at the knees. Stays alive. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Lucas, the next to hit, takes ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air. Story. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And the batter is George Springer. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail it here, 4-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong.
And first offering is fouled off. Smoked on the ground, a second. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedar Rafaela.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. In for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout.
Now
You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, out to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Liam Hendricks, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Anthony Santander. That's off the mark. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside with a breaking ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next pitch is downstairs. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball, low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And fouled off. And that is out of play.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 outs.
Ball. 1 and 2.
That one outside. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam. I'm trying to pull up with a motorcade. Every single day trying to hold a K. Look me in the face, put the phone away. Gotta grind so you time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Sandlin back to work. There's a strike. Sandlin, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. And they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Casas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Devers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To short, could be 2. The throw to second is offline.
The batter, number 10.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next pitch misses way outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Yoshida stands in now and watches strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
To third, Clement.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Nick Sandlin done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Eric Swanson gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two on, 1 out. Now, Wilyer Abreu. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance appears to be getting loose.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fastball is outside. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So up next, Connor Wong, 1 for 3. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. That's inside.
1 ball.
So they're all loaded up. And a good eye there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez in plenty of time to first, inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 through 8 full. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Liam Hendricks.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Up the middle, makes a sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Andres Jimenez digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
2-1 now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie.
So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hendricks is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.